It seems today that all you see is bouncing locomotives and stuff on TV. But where are those good old-fashioned values on which we used to rely? Lucky there's the tales of the rails. You're lucky there's a man who positively can do all the things that make us laugh and wail. It's the tales of the Northwestern Rails.
Previously on the Cold Crisis arc.
Introducing the self-acclaimed superior leader of all sundry and diesels. Please welcome the one and only Diesel 10.
Unique special engine, Kana. You don't run on coal.
Apparently the electricity I run on, as well as my chargers, are generated by coal.
We're going to be cutting the power line's energy.
Timothy, the manager says that there's a big order of clay that needs to be escorted to the docks.
Now then, we're going to pick up right where we left off.
I've got a real bad feeling that Sir Topham Hatt doesn't seem to like me.
I've already shedded enough pounds on unloading a few diesels from the mainland, as well as just realizing that I purchased a log hauler to work at the lumber mill.
Several weeks passed, and the island just remained the same ever since the coal-burning steam engine lockdown, with diesels and oil-burning steam engines running. But today is going to potentially change. Mavis was at Tidmouth Harbor picking up some conflats to take to the lumber mill. But she was also going to pick up a rather unique-looking machine. It looks like a combination of a steam engine and a tractor. Well, this is the log hauler Sir Topham Hatt was talking about. Now, I bet you're wondering, why did Sir Topham Hatt purchase a log hauler? Well, now I'll tell you. You know that a while back, during the events of Henry's Forest, Terence and Trevor helped out make the forest happen. And from time and time again, one of them, or both of them, tend to visit and work on the forest. But they were borrowed from their branch lines. So Sir Topham Hatt needed a full-time vehicle to work at the lumber mill. Thus, Linny was purchased. Bear arrived at the lumber mill too. He was dropping off some lumberjacks. Guys, look! A log hauler.
Why, hello there. I don't think we've met before.
Howdy, I'm Linny, the lumber and steam log hauler.
I'm Bear, the BR Class 35 Hymic diesel. Wait, did you say steam?
Is something wrong?
Well, I don't know how to put this in a new form of dictation, but our amount of coal for steam-powered residents here are in short supply.
Oh, well, that's okay. I don't need any coal for a fuel source. I could just use logs.
Really? An alternative burning source? Fascinating. Perhaps I can lend assistance after work.
After Bear dropped off the lumberjacks, he left his coaches at Vickerstown shunting yards and picked up flatbeds. They were going to be loaded with logs for Linny to use as a fuel source. There was one minor problem, though. Bear didn't know where to look. He didn't want to use Henry's Forest or the Whistling Woods. The wood there looked too beautiful, so he decided to ask for help.
I'm trying to find wood for a newcomer to use. Any good places with wood?
Well, you know where the Search and Rescue Center is, right? There's a tunnel that leads to a place called Misty Island. It's full of Joby wood. Now, normally we've used it for building structures, but for a fuel source for your friend, it might come in handy. So Bear listened to Flynn and went through the tunnel and found himself on Misty Island. There was nature everywhere. It was misty, yet beautiful. Just then, he saw a couple of engines.
Excuse me. Mind if I have some wood? It's for a friend.
Sure you can. It's on the house.
You're most kind.
Bear picked up the wood and made his way back to the lumber mill to Linny. The logs were chopped up into burning size, tossed into her firebox, lit up, and started to make some steam. Water bubbling, steam wheeshing, Linny tooted her whistle with excitement. She was now fully in steam. Linny collected her wagon and set off through Henry's forest. They were going to trim some branches that were too close to the rails, but as she went through the forest, she carefully eyed the canopies above her. After a while, the lumberjacks have filled her wagon with trimmings. Her wagon was a little heavier, and she tugged with all her might. But big puffs of smoke, as well as sparks, erupted from her funnel. Suddenly, one of the sparks ignited a branch. Then another branch caught fire, and another, and another. Soon, the canopies above Linny were in flames. In panic, she whistled for help. Bear was growling along with the passenger train. In the distance, he can hear Lenny's frantic whistle.
I don't know, Selena. I need a really good title. Something to make the news spread like wildfire.
Rather poor choice of words, Dylan.
Emergency! Emergency! There's a big fire at Henry's forest!
But Belle can't come out. She's a steam engine. So we're one firefighter short.
Not at all, Flynn. I got my Bambi bucket, remember?
You're right, Harold. Well, we have no time to lose. Let's go. Harold took to the skies. He saw the inferno, as well as Linny.
I have a visual. Some kind of tractor.
Flynn made his way through the flames and onto Linny. Remain calm, citizen. I'm here to help you out. Flynn's driver got the winch from Flynn's bumper ready. He attached it to Linny, raced back to Flynn, and Flynn pulled Linny to safety. The vehicle's safe with me. I'll tow her to safety, then put out the fires from this side.
Roger that. I'll get the fire on the other side. Over.
It's time, but eventually, the majority of the fire was put out. But Linny felt ashamed of what happened.
I'm really sorry, everyone. I wish there was a way to control those sparks coming out of my smokestack.
No joke, ma'am. I wish you gave us an idea for the news.
And how is that helpful, Dylan? Anyways, madam, I think I have a solution on how to control the sparks from your funnel. Christian got into contact with the Sodor Steamworks and requested a chimney cap to control Linny's sparks. Here you are, my friend. With this chimney cap, not many sparks will be fuming out of your funnel. A few days have passed since the accident, and with the chimney cap, there have been no fire-related accidents from Linny since. And Linny was starting to enjoy her new work environment more and more. Just then, she got a surprise visit from two familiar friends.
Spider-Man, look! It's Linny! Linny! It's really you!
My word, Bash, Ferdinand, is that you? It's so good to see you again. Hope you're keeping out of trouble. Wait, where's the third one? Dash.
Well, I would tell you what happened, but That would spoil the next story, wouldn't it?